Further prophetic insights and study, Friday, February 20th, 2026. Christ Supreme, the unifying center of creation, church, and kingdom mass. We conclude this week's study on the preeminence of Christ. We stand at the theological and prophetic summit of Scripture. Christ is supreme in creation, supreme in redemption, supreme in resurrection, supreme in reconciliation, and supreme in His church. Colossians 1 presents not fragments of doctrine, but a unified revelation of Christ's absolute lordship. The one who said, "Let there be light," Gen. 1-2-3 is the same one who said, "It is finished," John 19:30. Creation and redemption are inseparably joined in Him. 1. The cosmic Christ and the great controversy. Paul's declaration that Christ reconciles all things called 1:20 places the cross at the center of the great controversy. The universe, once shadowed by rebellion, now beholds the character of God fully revealed. Ellen G. White writes, "The death of Christ upon the cross made sure the destruction of him who has the power of death, who is the originator of sin." The great controversy, p. 503, the supremacy of Christ guarantees the final eradication of sin. The resurrection confirms that rebellion will not triumph. 2. The church under His headship. Christ's preeminence is not abstracted, governs the present life of the church. As head of the body called 1:18, He directs its mission and purifies its membership. The spirit of prophecy affirms, the church is God's appointed agency for the salvation of men. It was organized for service, and its mission is to carry the gospel to the world. The Acts of the Apostles p. 9, but organization without submission to Christ's headship results in spiritual weakness. Only a church fully surrendered to its head will reflect His glory. 3. The kingdom to come. Shepherd S. Rod emphasizes that Christ's supremacy culminates in the establishment of His visible kingdom. The same Christ who reigns invisibly now will soon reign visibly. The purification of His church prepares the way for that kingdom reality. The Rod consistently teaches that acknowledging Christ's authority is prerequisite to kingdom restoration. Supremacy must be recognized before sovereignty is realized. Thus, prophecy moves in 3 stages. 1. Christ revealed in incarnation. 2. Christ exalted in resurrection and heavenly ministry. 3. Christ manifested in kingdom glory. 4. The practical test of supremacy. The central issue in the final crisis is worship and allegiance. Rev. 14:6-12. Who holds first place? Is Christ supreme over intellect, over institution, over culture, over personal ambition? To proclaim Christ's preeminence while resisting His authority is contradiction. The remnant must embody the truth they profess. Ellen White summarizes, "When we submit ourselves to Christ, the heart is united with His heart, and we live His life." The desire of ages. p. 668 Supremacy becomes experiential when surrender becomes complete. Closing reflection from eternity past to eternity future, Christ stands as the image of God, the firstborn of creation, the head of the church, the beginning of the new creation. The reconciler of all things. History is not centered on human empires, is centered on Christ. Prophecy does not culminate in crisis, but in coronation. The question for every believer is not whether Christ is supreme in doctrine, but whether He is supreme in life.